Forecast calling for partly sunny skies today with a high of 60. Clear tonight, low 35. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 48. Sunny and 52 on Saturday. For Sunday, partly cloudy, high 62. And the outlook for Monday, rain a possibility with the high 58. Overnight low 33. Yesterday's high was 57. Currently, humidity at 84%. Winds are calm and the pressure at 30.13. 37 right now with sunshine here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Turner over there, Mike Dreeth, our good friend Dave Sapp. Happy birthday, Dave.
Yeah,
one day late.
Birthday.
Glad to have you here.
62 years old now.
You really are. You've got up to, you're at my level.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be leaving you here in about a month.
But we've got that 1 month together.
We do.
All
We
right.
do. I'm glad you're here.
Well, thanks.
By the way, we mended bridges last night.
Yeah, we did.
Are you talking at home or somewhere
No,
else?
no,
or-
no. I was at the meeting last night where the city council announced, well, you know, we might have got bad advice on putting air conditioning in the mule barn, but we're gonna do that, and in the meantime, we're gonna give everybody else here with a handout everything that they were promised previously. I'm talking about all the school districts and the
that's nice.
college. Well, yeah, it's a windfall for them. Everybody was happy. It was like this big figurative group hug after the meeting was over with.
Kumbaya wasn't fun or
Two
anything
years
like that?
of acrimony gone. Poof, just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, it was only 10 minutes. And
It only lasted 10 minutes,
Oh,
really?
well, a little bit longer. But it was only 10 minutes that they explained it, that everybody was happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By the way, I haven't received my utility bill yet.
I don't think I have either.
And
You know, I've heard you guys talk about that. We got ours 2 days ago.
did you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't want me to pay. They don't want me to pay. It's on us this
You
month.
think
Mike.
it's a pass?
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. You can roll it. No, actually,
It's the City of Fairfield Utility Lottery.
Okay.
If you don't
This-
get a bill, you don't pay.
this is probably
Hey,
the
let's not say that. You
Yeah.
guys-
No, you're supposed to
No,
pay.
No, you do. Even if you did not get a bill,
You need to pay.
you still need to pay. Call the
right.
city for more
This
information.
is a great reason to convert to email.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it is.
Do you pay yours online?
I do not.
We've done that for several months
See,
now.
I look at it as a way to get exercise.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I can walk the bill down to City Hall.
All right.
Good for you.
Hey, you got to get your steps in somewhere, right?
That's right.
Got a
right.
nice letter from a listener in West Salem who loves morning coffee, really loves Ken Odie. No disrespect
Oh,
to
no,
you,
none
Dave, but I
taken.
mean, you know, she likes it when Ken is on the show on Wednesdays, Hump Day. But she sent me a nice article about pickleball. We've talked about that before. It is the fastest growing sport in the nation. Apparently, it's got a foothold in Mount Carmel. And I know that some of the folks that we've had on the show are working actively to try to find a place in Fairfield. Kathy Book, in particular,
To play pickleball.
to play pickleball. Pickleball is a racket sport. It's extremely popular in Florida among the retired set.
Have you ever played pickleball?
No.
It's like a wiffle ball,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm familiar with the
Oh,
game.
okay,
I
I
just
just wanna-
haven't played it.
oh, it's
But
my kids when they were in high school, they lived for the unit on pickleball.
Mm-hmm. No
pickleball.
kidding.
Oh yeah.
Son of a gun. Here's the thing: if we could find a court here in town, would you bring along Tina and maybe mixed doubles?
Oh yeah, there you go. Mixed
Carol-
doubles tournament.
Double
Carol and
pickleball.
I would crush you and your wife and a little pickleball. Huh?
Would we have video streaming of that? And
I'm sure
Well,
there'd
we
be
could.
commentary the next day.
Well,
that's for
you
sure.
know, have like a side judge
I'm
sitting up there and Dree throwing a racket down.
I just want.
Are you kidding me? That was it. I'm just.
Mike McEnroe.
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't
yes.
know that Dreeth would be the one doing that. It would probably be me.
Oh really?
Here's the story, buddy. You've been served. I'm just telling you right
Oh,
now.
here we go.
Oh,
You Vince.
You and your wife, pickleball court. Once we find one.
I got 3 words for you, man. Bring it on.
Ooh.
Singeworthy. By the way, we don't talk politics normally, but this was just so funny
And,
yesterday.
and trust me, when we play,
yeah.
I will talk some trash. Before, during, and after.
You're going down, big boy.
Yeah.
Do you have the really good lines though? Like, oh, I remember when I first started. Stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I got a few good lines.
Oh, do you?
for him.
Okay, good.
Yeah. After I beat him, I'm gonna say whoop, do one of these and go. You know what? How's it feel to get beat by a blind man?
Oh! Now, I just, I want to know though, could we have like one of those elevated chairs, to sit in?
We could. We could
for
get you
like
one.
the line judge.
We could get you a bar stool.
Yeah.
One of those
Oh.
high top bar stools.
Yeah, to sit on that.
That'd be it on the side of the court.
Every once in a while, I'll throw in a.
Here's the thing at our house.
Time I hit it, go. "Rrr."
We don't preach winning. We crush opponents. Okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah, we don't preach winning either.
No.
We live winning.
There you go.
I think it's on.
Winning is our lifestyle.
The pickleball challenge.
What's the line from the Ricky Bobby movie?
Which one are you talking?
If you ain't first, you're last.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right. All right.
Hey, can I
Go ahead.
be number one with you, or
Yes,
I'm sorry?
Yes,
No,
you can.
No,
There can be a joint number one.
No, you can't. You can't be, because if there's two number ones, that'd be 11.
That's true.
That's true.
Now let me ask you this. This is just too funny a story, and I'm trying to stay. I'm going
Oh.
to stay away from the political aspects of it. Okay.
All right.
But yesterday on the View,
Yeah.
you know which show I'm talking about, with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
She's talking up the Democratic candidate for president. Okay, and in particular, she's talking up the former vice president.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Known as Joe Biden.
he's got Joe Minham right now.
Okay.
Joe
Anyway,
Mintum.
Joe Mintum. Anyway, she says at some point they're talking about cabinet places, like who's going to be the vice president, and then on down the, Surgeon General comes up. And Whoopi Goldberg says, I think his wife, Dr. Jill, becomes the Surgeon General. She's a wonderful doctor. She's got the same degree I've got. So if Jill Biden, who has an education, she's not a medical doctor,
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't aware of that
Yes,
either.
no.
I'm glad you said that.
She's not a medical doctor. So, I mean, here's the thing. If
She's
Jill
got
Biden,
an education.
I'm putting my name in for Surgeon General. There's the bottom line.
Well,
Okay? There you
that's
go.
that's almost as good as the quote I heard on the news this morning.
Okay, that was.
Oh, tell it. That's too good.
That if you're you spend more money if you make more money.
Did you use the "Thank you, Captain Obvious" line after? Or
I
not?
did not.
Okay.
I did
That was on the news, our news.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
was.
I got the bucket.
Say picture, if you will.
In the vernacular of the ethos, this is T-minus 60 seconds before the voice of man is lifted from Mother Earth and rocketed into the sky farther and longer than any voice ahead of him. Call this one of the first faltering steps of man to sever the umbilical cord of seriousness and stretch at a fingertip towards
The
an unknown.
umbilical cord of serious.
In a
There you
moment,
go.
we'll join two men, Mike and Mark, and embark on an adventure because the environs overhead, the stars, the sky,
environs.
the infinite space, are all part of a vast question mark known as the bucket of bunk.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. You guys have had
Birthdays.
some good. I like that.
That
one.
was pretty good. This
That
is Jeremy
was good.
Smith's rendition of the Twilight Zone. Rex Harrison died in 1990 at the age of 82, but he was born on this date, had a huge stage career. Also appeared in numerous films, including Anna and the King of Siam,
Right.
The
Lady
Ghost of
King.
Mrs. Muir. He was also the original Dr. Dolittle.
Really?
Yes, in
Okay.
1967.
How many more Dr. Doolittles are they going to make?
It'll go on forever because they can't come up with new ideas. He was also knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1975.
So he's Sir Rex.
Yes, he is. He's been married 6 times. Can't get it right. By the way, Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy,
Right.
modeled the voice of the character Stewie Griffin after Harrison after seeing him in the film adaptation of My Fair Lady. And according to the former chief of disguise of the CIA, Rex Harrison's aluminum facial props mold was used as a baseline for over-the-head masks that the agency, the CIA, would create and use operationally. The mask became his mask of his face was used by the CIA. That's the long and short. Fred Williamson, the Hammer.
I remember the Hammer.
The Hammer's 82 today. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Perhaps best known for his film career over his football career. He was in a number of roles. One, the most probably prominent, was the Black Caesar. Also, Three the Hard Way in 1974. He was drafted out of Northwestern, went to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and during a practice, one of the coaches said, "Would you quit hammering our offensive players?" There came
the Hammer.
The Hammer.
He used his forearm to deliver like karate-like chops to the head.
Yeah.
That's not permitted.
Not legal anymore.
This is good, though. Remember, if you'll remember, before Super Bowl, maybe, was it 2?
No.
It was
wasn't
1.
two. Who
I'm
was
not
he
which,
playing with at the time?
against Green Bay.
Okay, so he was with the Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he's playing with the Chiefs now. Now, he moved to the Chiefs. And he said, he boasted that he was going to knock the Green Bay Packers starting receivers, Carroll Dale and Boyd Dowler, out of the game. 2 hammers, he said. Well, actually, he took a knee to the head from Donnie Anderson, knocked him out during the game.
I remember Donnie Anderson. That guy could run.
He played for the Big Red. Ultimately, that was his last team. Donnie Anderson. Yes, he played.
So what you're saying is the Hammer talked trash like you do. Wrong.
The difference is I deliver. Okay. Penn Jillette is 65 today. That's known for his work with the magician Teller, half of the team.
Teller, yeah.
Currently in
Is he
Vegas.
the tall guy or the short guy?
This is the tall guy.
Okay, the tall guy.
He's they're both at the Rio in Las Vegas right now. He's the orator for the group. The other guy doesn't talk at all.
No, that's true.
Gillette says he has an addictive personality, so he has never ever taken a drop of alcohol or a puff of marijuana because he knows that he would completely be addicted to either one of them. December 14, his blood pressure landed him in the hospital. He had an incredible problem with blood pressure. He lost 105 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And so he's now on a nutritional diet, no processed grains, no added sugar or salt, no animal products. Married with 2 kids.
Now, Teller, you said he doesn't talk.
Doesn't talk.
Where did you ever hear him talk on the air?
I don't know, but I would, after this morning, I'd like to have him as a partner.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hang on, the pickleball.
You've been served.
It's in your court now. You got to fire back. No, he was on the Big Bang Theory.
And he talked?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
He was.
I don't remember that one
Kathy,
either.
Kathy, towards the end of the series, Sheldon and Amy are getting married.
Yeah.
And he's Amy's dad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
And,
At the appropriate moment, he says
Kathy
something.
Bates is the mom.
Yeah.
And she's just, yap, yap, yap. The whole, he doesn't say anything. And finally, he says something.
I did see that episode.
Yeah.
Great
Because
stuff.
because I saw the episode where Sheldon was bonding with Amy's mom and dad.
Yes.
Oh. On this date in 1845, the U.S. Congress appropriated
And he was fascinated with magic on the episode.
Yes.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The U.S. Congress, on this date in 1845, listen to this, appropriated $30,000 to ship camels to the western U.S. I don't think they're talking about cigarettes.
No.
Why?
I have no idea.
They were going to try to experiment to do away with horses because, out there in the desert.
Yeah.
And they knew that they could go long periods of time without water. And so this was an experiment. It didn't last long.
It didn't sound like it.
No.
U.S. Senate organized into a court of impeachment to decide charges in 1868 against President Andrew Johnson. We know how that works, don't we? Winston Churchill on this date delivered the Iron Curtain speech. You know where he did that?
In Missouri somewhere.
Yeah, it was
In
A
St.
college.
Louis, wasn't it?
No,
it
was
was
it
a college. It was Westminster College.
Yes.
Right outside of Fulton, Missouri. Fulton, Missouri. That's
Okay.
where it was, yeah. On this date, Elvis Presley was honorably discharged from the Army. That was 1960. Patsy Cline Cowboy Copas and Hawkshaw Hawkins died on this date in 1963 in a plane crash near Nashville, Tennessee.
So this is the day the country music died.
Yes,
There you go.
Patsy Cline was huge. 1982, blues brother John Belushi died. On this day, we were just talking about Belushi.
Yeah.
And he died on this date of a drug overdose in Los Angeles at the age of 33. What a loss.
Yeah.
All right, before we get into the question of the day, we
got
need
some
for you.
business to take
we got
care
business.
of.
We need for you to pick our guest, David Savage, here with us this
Yes.
morning. We have 2 tickets to whoever you draw out of that vat to go to the Aikens Theater on July 29th. Pair of tickets to Styx. And who? Go ahead, pick it out
Oh,
and
here,
tell
I
us.
was just trying to make it sound, official, like
Yeah.
rolling that baby around.
You give him a little rope, and he
Yeah.
just absolutely takes it.
Okay.
All right, so who is it?
Pickle ball. No, I'm sorry. The winner is Angie Jones.
Angie Jones.
Angie Jones,
of
okay.
Barnhill, Illinois.
Excellent. If
There you
Angie's
go.
not listening, we'll give her a call. Of course, she's listening. Everybody listens, but we'll give her a call after the show, and that leads us into
Something else.
yeah.
Something else. You know, we talked with Denise Smith from Simply Enough yesterday.
Yes.
All right.
Downtown.
Yeah. Well, today is the day. They're going to start serving lunch.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Starting at 11 o'clock
What
this
are
morning.
they going to serve?
Well, I'm going to tell you. Hang on. Just hang on. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Just hang on there, buddy. They're going to have today.
whoop him so bad.
Really? Serious?
Yeah.
He's not letting it go.
No.
He's not going to let it go.
Not going to let it go.
You're going down.
You know, there used to be on TV the World Wrestling Federation and The Rock. Oh, he would always come out and say, "Do you smell what the mark is about to cook?"
Tell me, what is Denise about to cook?
They're going to have chili and potato soup today,
Oh, baby.
served with ham and cheese sliders and a cookie for just $5.50.
That's what a deal.
Yeah. Starts
Right-
at
right
11.
downtown.
Starts at 11. Yeah, right downtown. It's Simply Enough. Starts at 11 o'clock this morning. They'll go till they're sold out. All right. You can call ahead to place an order or to buy by the quart. Call 599-9075. Starts today.
But now, will there be a soup of the day?
Today it's chili, right?
Today, chili,
Yeah, no.
and chili or potato soup. Tomorrow, there'll be a different. I'll just give you a hint. Chicken noodle or beef stew tomorrow with a corn muffin.
Sounds
Well, I
great.
didn't know if you get in trouble in there if somebody looks across the counter and says, "No soup for you."
I think there's going to be soup for everybody downtown.
right, good.
All right, the Carnaby Square question of the day. David Savage with us here today. Who is your favorite celebrity? Oh, we've got some interesting answers. We'll be back with the answers to that question of the day by Carnaby Square. After this time out, the Motor City Madman takes us out.
The new season starts at Carnaby. Their fashions are screaming, "Hello, spring." Multiples, the perfect mix and match brands, offers 4 groups from casual to Easter. Their tribal Charlie B clothes head features on-trend sporty looks. Lucky Bird has arrived with new designs along with Jess and Jane. Brighton's designers have added new birthday charms, including Sweet 16 and new Keeper of the Charm necklaces. With a $100 Brighton in-store purchase, receive free Love Dove's Jewelry Travel Roll. Perfect for keeping your treasures close while traveling. Carnaby Square is open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, and late on Thursdays.
At the end of a hospital stay, families are often faced with difficult decisions about their loved ones needing skilled rehabilitation care. Regardless of where your loved one's hospital is, the Transitional Care Rehab Program at Hamilton Memorial Hospital can help. Our skilled rehab and nursing care can provide twice daily physical and occupational therapies, daily access to providers, and private bed and bathrooms, all right here close to your family's home. If you're faced with care decisions, ask your loved one's care planner about Hamilton Memorial Hospital Transitional Care Rehabilitation or call 643-5824.
Hi, this is Adam Niemerg. Illinois is in shambles. High taxes, out-of-control spending, taxpayer-funded abortions, and constant threats to our Second Amendment rights. I am the reform candidate in this race. I will not be taking a legislative pension because I want to go to Springfield to solve problems, not to become part of the problem. Help me turn Illinois around by voting for me, Republican Adam Niemerg, for state representative on March 17th. Paid for by the committee to elect Adam Niemerg.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Senator John Kennedy told us,
I'm announcing today my candidacy for the presidency of the United States.
Several days later, so did Vice President Richard Nixon. President Eisenhower gave his State of the Union speech. The FCC was looking into TV quiz show scandals. Pete Rozelle became commissioner of the National Football League. The Miracle Worker opened on Broadway. And here's what the new music sounded like.
Why? Because I love you. That's the time to cry. Lonely blue boy.
Sweet nothing.
You'll have to go. The village of Saint Bernadette.
Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Way down yonder in New Orleans.
Those songs were big winners when they hit the air, but when did they? The answer and a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. New York strip steaks, $4.99 a pound. Whole pork butts, $1.39 a pound. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.49 a pound. And family pack slab of bacon, $2.99 a pound. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store located on West Main Street in Fairfield. Give them a like on Facebook.
January 1960. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Marty Robbins and El Paso, the top song of January 1960. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Styx Live, a night of legendary hits. Styx. July 29th at the Aiken Theater. Tickets on sale Friday morning at 10 at the Old National Events Plaza box office. Ticketmaster.com and pepperentertainment.com. A night of legendary hits with Styx. July 29th at the Aiken Theater. Styx. Produced by Pepper Entertainment.
Today on Hey Culligan, cleaner, safer drinking water. We got Chris in Cleveland.
Hey Culligan, I have a water pitcher. Is that safe?
Basic water pitchers are, let's say, passable, but a Culligan reverse osmosis system can do way more and help reduce lead, arsenic, something called pesticide runoff.
Hey Culligan?
Yeah, Chris?
I'll take one of those reverse
osmosis to get the mostest out of your drinking water? Chris, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at heyculligan.com.
I'm putting my hat in the ring. I'm going to be the next Surgeon General.
Well, will that allow for pickleball time, though?
Yeah.
Carnaby Square question of the day.
I don't know, but if he's running for Surgeon General, I can guarantee you he won't win, just like he won't win at pickleball.
And it comes back smack in your court, sir.
It's not a. I'm sure it's not a game that has a clock. I mean, it's probably points, right? Because if it was a clock game, they'd be a running clock after about the first 3 or 4 serves. Okay, the Carnaby Square question of the day.
Team,
oh no,
like me.
Wait a second. No, you know the thing of it. If he becomes Surgeon General, the official sport, for staying in shape, pickleball, will become. It'll
become the national sport.
National sport.
I haven't played it yet, so I don't know if I like it.
For losing by Mike Dreeth is what it would become.
The Carnaby Square question of the day. Carnaby Square is the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. Who's your favorite celebrity?
You're going to need some fashion from Carnaby Square because you'll have to look good on the court because I'll make you look bad.
Go.
2,800 people saw this question. Chet said the president.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said as far as his favorite celebrity. Mark said Clint Eastwood. Love his westerns. My favorites are Outlaw Josie Wales and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
My favorite Clint Eastwood western is what's the one he made?
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven. I
That's
love
a
that
good one.
movie.
Yeah.
Beverly says it's a good question, but I'm so afraid to say so because there's so many people that failed my expectations after I've, admired them. That's a good point. Tommy says, in sports, you're going to help me with this one. Nick Kyrgios?
Oh, my
Kyrgios? You have any idea?
I think he plays in the European Pickleball League.
That must be him, yeah. Mark Grace, Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Movies, John Favreau, Vince Vaughn.
John Turturro.
John Turturro. Music, Chance the Rapper. One of my favorites, too. Kathy, Jimmy Stewart. That would have been one of my answers.
Jimmy
Stewart and Gary Sinise. Cheryl says Jimmy Stewart. Keanu Reeves. Mike Dreeth and George Strait. That's from you, isn't it?
That's right. I wanted to get Carol a little plug in here, Get that. We've not had a George Strait reference yet.
I think Carol
we had
would
to mention earlier favorite celebrities that wasn't going to name one because they'll failed expectations.
Yes. There you go, right there.
Favorite celebrity, failed expectations because he can't win at pickleball.
Here's the thing. I think probably, even though I'm probably an infinitely better athlete than George Strait, she'd pick him as her partner in pickleball. I believe.
I'm afraid that's a given.
Yeah,
yes.
I think so.
Daniel says any of them that stay out of politics.
That's a good one.
John Wayne, according to Bruce. Tom Selleck, Brenda says. Double D.
Double D is somebody's favorite.
That's what Keith says. Douglas says Willie McGee. Played center field for the Cardinals, of course. Betty Davis, according to Rose. Roger says Double D. Double D gets 2 votes. He gets as many as John Wayne at this point. Betty White, Betty Davis.
Second time, yeah.
Sam Elliott.
That's twice for him.
Ken also said Gary Sinise. Dean says David Savage.
Well, there you go.
Who would you pay off?
Not a soul.
Mercy.
Thank you, Dean.
Yeah, Dean must be an admirer. Keith says Wonder Dog. Who's Wonder Dog?
Oh,
is that a rapper?
No, I think there was a movie called Wonder Dog.
Wonder Dog.
Yeah. And Rob says the Prince of Peace, and we know
who that is.
Yes, we do. All right, well, I wanted to tell you about what's going on with Brian Reitnauer at Reitnauer Heating and Air Conditioning. They are moving into Wayne County in a big way when it comes to geothermal. They also do traditional HVAC, and they specialize in Ruud and Payne furnaces. But I've been telling you, if you want to meet Brian, there's going to be a great opportunity. It's going to be coming up when we have the Wayne White annual meeting coming up on March 20th, and that's at the Wayne City High School. That's where he graduated. He'll be there to talk to the members of the co-op about the possibility. You get a great big rebate in Wayne White Co-op if you do geothermal. And Brian Reitnauer is the person to talk to. He'll be at that. If you'd like more answers about geothermal, or if you need somebody 24 hours a day for heating and air conditioning, it's Brian Reitnauer, Reitnauer HVAC, 618-214-2593. Did you see they moved the James Bond movie? They are not going to open it this next month.
Oh, it's being moved back.
Is that because of the coronavirus?
That's it.
Really?
No Time to Die was due for release in April, but following a, quote, careful consideration and thorough evaluation of the global theatrical marketplace, end of quote, it's been pushed back. They say it won't come out until November. We're seeing more and more strange things move
Chicago
back.
State has
I heard
canceled a
that.
couple of games with Seattle and
Right.
Utah Valley. Missouri, Kansas City all did the same thing.
If you go to the West Coast in Seattle, you don't go.
And there's a festival in Ohio coming up this weekend, the Arnold Festival.
The Arnold Festival.
Yeah, it's a sports festival.
Okay.
But they're not going to allow spectators. It's like 20,000 athletes from around the world.
Oh, they're talking about the
who are
possibility
coming
of the
in for this.
Masters. The Masters being affected now.
Yeah, but now what was the story on the Masters? They said that they have taken all these precautions.
Yeah.
They're going to move forward.
Yeah, they're going to move forward. And the Olympics. There's talk of maybe the Olympics, but the IOC says they're going to move forward.
Okay, now, I have one related question to this. If this is the case, if this coronavirus, continues to be a concern, when the great pickleball match begins, will there be a cancellation?
No, I'll wear a
There could
mask.
be.
I'll wear a mask and a helmet.
All right.
There will be no. And
The-
on top of that,
He's
after he
wearing-
loses, I
he's
won't be
wearing-
shaking.
He's wearing the mask because he needs oxygen.
And
And he's wearing a helmet, so if he falls down like he fell out of a tree, he doesn't bust his head.
Okay,
I promise I won't shake hands afterwards after I beat you. All right. Even Baby Yoda can't escape the coronavirus. The outbreak is slowing production in China due to quarantine and travel restrictions. Hasbro's line of Star Wars toys is due out this month. It might get pushed back. By the way, the Nicola Walinda did not fall into the volcano.
The lava?
But there is controversy about it. You remember we told you about it yesterday.
Yeah.
He's the daredevil who walked 1,800 feet on live TV across a volcano, an active volcano. Took him just over a half an hour to do it. The result of a slip-up would have been a fall into a lake of lava, 2,000 degrees. But he was equipped, now listen to this, he was equipped with a safety harness attached to another wire above him. That was a precaution that got some people in social media up in arms because they thought if you're a daredevil, I mean, I'll walk across that thing. You know how good I am in trees. I'll walk across that thing if I've got a harness.
Yeah.
Somebody might pay to see that.
There you go.
We have no active volcanoes in Wayne County, so I will not be doing that. But don't you think that's a little cheesy?
Well, it's not a death-defying stunt now.
No, I thought clearly, just like the social media, and I could care less. Quite, I didn't watch it. I wasn't looking forward to seeing it. But I thought for sure when they made this out to be, like Evel Knievel jumping the Snake River,
right,
that this was. I mean, there were no wires for Evil.
No,
but he did have a parachute.
He had a parachute.
And a lot of people thought that was cheesy, quite honestly. But didn't you consider? Did you think that he had a safety?
I wouldn't have thought he would have. Would not have thought.
Well, he walked across and he didn't stumble. Good for him. They're testing a new thing at KFC. This is right up my alley.
Oh.
Tacos with fried chicken shells.
At Taco Bell.
At Taco Bell.
Fried chicken shells.
It's a taco with a shell made out of fried chicken. Oh, baby. Be still my cholesterol-soaked heart.
Wait. Are your arteries clogging
right
up
now
as
at
you
the
read that,
moment? Well, I guess you fry what looks like a taco shell out of a breast of chicken,
right?
And then you fill it with taco meat.
Fold it up.
KFC's serving up fried chicken in between two donuts now.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
People are not going to live long with that. Now, speaking of that, a woman from California has started an awareness group to highlight the possible dangers of energy drinks following her husband's death. This woman told the newspaper that she had to take her husband off life support after he fell into a heart attack-induced coma, and it was because the doctor told him, you're playing Russian roulette with your life if you keep drinking these energy drinks. He only drank one per day.
Oh, okay. I was figuring he was like down in 6 or 7. Yeah.
Now, are they talking about like Gatorade, or
No.
are they talking about the
No.
5-hour energy thing?
We're talking not necessarily the 5-hour energy thing. They make Monster energy energy drinks that are like in 24-ounce cans.
And it's full of caffeine and sugar and all that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just telling you. I only used the 5-hour energy thing once. The little bottle?
Yes. Yeah.
I had to drive from St. Louis to Snyder, Texas, a 16-hour trip, and I had to do it straight through. And I was tired to begin with. So I stopped at a truck stop, and I got one of the 5-hour energies. And woo! But I have to tell you, it got me to Snyder, Texas. But I felt it for the next 3 days.
I thought you were going to say you passed on through to Los Angeles.
Till I got to the ocean.
Yeah.
It was a charge. No doubt about it. It kept me awake. But it must have squeezed my liver like.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt bad about it for the next several days.
News
So I don't do it
guys
anymore.
The news guys just handed me this. Western Wayne County, or Western Wayne Water District customers starting at 9576 State Road 161 extension going west, including Meadow Road, are going to be without water today while a line is fixed. Customers in the affected area will also be on a boil order until further notice once the water comes back on.
So if you need a shower, come on over to Dave Savage's house. He'd be more than happy. And he's got clean towels, too.
There you go.
Come on down, find Dave's house. Looks like the original members of Genesis are reuniting. Phil Collins.
Recently resigned, yes.
And so they're going to be doing, they haven't done anything in 13 years. The band had formed in 1970. So it's going forward with a tour. All these old...
They're coming back.
All these 70-plus-year-old rockers, are...
Now, do they keep the oxygen mask on the side there?
Just like they do at pickleball matches.
Okay. Well, I was wondering. I knew there was a correlation somewhere.
Do they have those little paddles that people put on folks' chest after they've been wasted in pickleball? I mean, stand clear.
I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah.
And AED
I think we should.
AED should be kept close by.
We should keep it close by. Journey, the rock band Journey is another one. This time, though, they're not going forward. They're suing each other. An ill-conceived corporate coup d'etat is what it's called. 2 members suing the rest of the group because of the fact that they're splitting up.
Okay. Is Steve Perry still
No.
involved with that?
No.
He is not involved with it. One last one before I ask what your questions are, Dave. The Biggest Loser. You ever watched that,
I've seen the promos for it on TV. I've never watched it.
Dave?
I've seen the show a time or two.
So real concerns about contestant safety. The Biggest Loser after a contestant broke her ankle during a obstacle course challenge. This lady, the former Miss Missouri.
Really?
Wow.
So she's obviously
piled it on.
Blown up since then.
Yeah.
And she broke her ankle, but they made her continue through the pain.
Ooh, man.
Bite on this piece of wood and get through the obstacle course.
There's
She
also
broke her ankle.
There's also a copyright violation involved with that.
Why?
Well, because Mike Dreeth is the Biggest Loser.
Oh! Ka-ching!
Let's get some trivia questions going.
All right.
This is not going to end well for you, buddy.
I can see this as an ongoing drama.
There's going to be some problems
until a court is found, and this can be settled.
Someone find us a pickleball court soon, please.
All right.
Now, could tickets be sold to this? That's my
I
only
think we
question.
could. We could donate it to charity.
Carol, time to go into training.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, now it's.
I can't carry.
I thought it was mono y mono.
You thought it was singles. No, he's talking mixed doubles.
You're bringing your wife into this thing, buddy. I'm just telling you.
Now, he said mixed doubles. I'll hold up.
Okay,
for it.
okay.
Right from the start, mixed doubles.
All right.
Okay,
because he needs to bring in a ringer.
There you
I
go.
need somebody to blame.
Oh. All right.
So we'll have a marriage counselor and an AED available on courtside.
As well as a divorce attorney?
That could happen,
well,
too.
We'll go with the marriage counselor first.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so are we ready for
Yeah, go ahead. I've got
Okay.
a piece of paper here so I can remember.
Okay, now we know the baseball season is upon us. We're in spring
Couple weeks.
training. Yeah. So I came up with 10 trivia questions for baseball.
All right.
All right.
Question number 1. This is a multiple choice. I try to give you guys a little help here. Multiple choice. Which of these Yankee baseball greats set a major league record for having 40 RBIs in World Series play? Was it A. Lou Gehrig, B. Yogi Berra, C. Joe DiMaggio, or D. Mickey Mantle?
All right.
Okay, there's question 1. Question number 2. This is for the Cardinal people in the crowd. In one of the worst trades in baseball history, now and it's not Lou Brock. I'll just
I was
tell
going to say,
you
that
right
was
now.
a great one.
Yeah, no. The St. Louis Cardinal franchise traded which pitching great away in a 1-for-1 exchange for pitcher Rick Wise?
I know that one.
Okay, I figured you would. I softball a couple in here.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. The year was 1993 as fans watched Jose Canseco misjudge a fly ball, hit him in the head, and sail over the fence for a home run.
Great video.
Who was the batter that was given the free home run?
Ooh.
That's a great question.
Okay. Question 4. Again, a multiple choice. Which of these teams was 2 outs away in Game 7 from winning their first World Series in 49 years, but still ended up losing that World Series? Was it A, the New
You don't
York...
need to give me ABC. We know this
well,
one. Don't you know?
Yeah, we do.
All right, yep. New York Giants. B, the Boston Red Sox. C, the Chicago White Sox. Or D, the Cleveland Indians. Question number 5. Which National League manager was the first to win, now key phrase here is first to win, 4 World Series? National League manager was the first to win 4 World Series.
All right.
All right. Question 6. The New York Mets retired the franchise's first jersey number in whose honor?
Say that again.
The New York Mets retired the franchise's first jersey number in whose honor? In other words, who did they honor?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right.
Question 7. Who was the first player to be on a World Series championship team every season in his first 4 seasons of Major League Baseball? First player.
Okay.
Okay. 8. The modern day Most Valuable Player Award began presentations in 1931. Who was the first shortstop to win the award?
I think I know that one.
Boy, that's a good question.
Okay. Question number 9. Who was the first pitcher in baseball history to win 50 games in a season?
50?
50. 50.
Okay.
50
All
games in a season.
Okay, you got way back for that one.
And that that one's back in the day. All right, and the final question, and a little frivolity for the last one.
All right.
Which wacky player ran the bases backwards after hitting a home run?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking wacky.
Oh, man.
And we'll do more wacky. We'll get the answers to those questions when you come back on Morning Coffee. Stay right here.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Velo is here, and it's the modern take on nicotine. They're nicotine pouches that are hassle-free, so you're free to do it all. Whether you're hitting happy hour or hitting the slopes, home brewing to house partying, cliff jumping or concert going. Whatever the situation, Velo's ready. Visit Velo.com now to find your retailer. Website restricted to age 21 plus tobacco consumers. Underage sale prohibited.
Hello, this is Representative Darren Bailey. As we recently witnessed, it is critical that our system of justice be fair and impartial. That's why I'm supporting Matthew Hartrick for Circuit Court Judge in the 2nd Judicial Circuit. He knows justice and liberty go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Matthew Hartrick's experience both as a prosecutor and public defender make him uniquely qualified to hold this critical position on the bench. Fighting for justice from both sides of the courtroom, Matthew Hartrick knows fairness, impartiality, and compassion are 3 critical characteristics every judge must exemplify. Matthew Hartrick has defended our communities from those who would do harm, and he's defended the personal freedom and liberty of individuals, guaranteeing their rights. This is Representative Darren Bailey. I highly recommend Matthew Hartrick for Circuit Judge in the 2nd Judicial Circuit.
This is Matthew Hartrick, and I approve this message. This ad placed and paid for by Matthew Hartrick for Judge.
Ever walk across your cornfield and find a nice surprise? Like that favorite vice grip that fell off the planter last spring. Well, next fall you might just come upon an even bigger treasure. More corn, thanks to Acuron herbicide. Acuron gives you 5 to 15 more bushels an acre than any other herbicide when used in a pre-emergence application at full label rates. To discover your 5 to 15 bushels, talk to your Syngenta retailer. Acuron Yield Advantage range based on 2016 Syngenta and university trials. Always read and follow label instructions. Acuron is a restricted use pesticide.
Styx Live, a night of legendary hits. Styx. July July 29th at the Aiken Theater. Tickets on sale Friday morning at 10 at the Old National Events Plaza box office. Ticketmaster.com and pepperentertainment.com. A night of legendary hits with Styx. July 29th at the Aiken Theater. Styx. Produced by Pepper Entertainment.
Hi, folks. This is Courtney Cox, Republican candidate for Circuit Judge. This has been an exciting campaign, but on March 17 it will come to a close. We are traveling many miles and meeting many wonderful people in all 12 counties. I want to thank everyone who is helping us on this journey. Now it's time to vote, and whether you vote early or on March 17, I ask for your vote in this close race. I'm the highest rated candidate with the most experience. I'm ready to be your judge on day one.
Paid for by Courtney Cox for Judge Committee.
Void the Foid. Vote Andy Hires for state representative. Springfield is constantly attacking our Second Amendment. We need a representative with proven experience that will fight to protect our Second Amendment. Working in law enforcement, I spend a great deal of time helping Illinois citizens with their FOID issues. Hunting with my father and children has been a large part of my life. Veterans have fought to protect our Second Amendment, which ends in 4 specific words: shall not be infringed. We must fight for our rights to defend ourselves. We must fight to protect our rights for future generations. Paid for by Friends of Andy Hires.
CRHBC has recently enhanced provider availability at our Fairfield location. Matt Brown is a physician's assistant and Allison Frost is a nurse practitioner and have recently joined our team and are excited to serve you. Both provide a full spectrum of healthcare for all your family members regardless of age. Call 618-842-4470 to schedule your appointment at the Fairfield Community Health Center.
Hi, this is former State Representative Roger Eddy. I know how important it is to have a common-sense conservative representing the people of the 55th Senate District. We have been blessed to have that type of representation in Senator Dale Ryder. With Senator Ryder's retirement, I urge you to cast your vote March 17th for another common-sense conservative and a reasonable person to fill that seat. Jeff Fleming has my vote, and I hope he has yours in the Republican primary on March 17th.
Paid for by Citizens for Jeff Fleming.
As we do every Monday and Thursday, we talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mark?
Doing all right. So what do you got going on over at Le Mans with the new month upon us? Are we springing into savings?
Well, it's actually truck month, believe it or not. I mean, we've been waiting on this for a while, so it is truck month. You know, that's usually February, but they're a month late this year.
All right. Well, you know, it was leap year, so leap day. We had extra long February, so.
That's probably what had them fouled up, I'd say.
So what kind of great deals have we got for truck month?
We've got some outstanding rebates on the Rams. I think I was looking most all of the Bighorn Crew Cab 1500s and the 20. This is 20 model trucks. I think have $6,000 in total incentives. And if you own a competitive make truck, i.e. a General Motors or a Ford, you can get an extra $1,000 for Conquest.
All right. That's on the 20 models. Are you getting the 21s in yet?
No 21s yet. But any day now, probably. Who knows?
I know they come out earlier and earlier.
That is correct. We do have a few holdover 19s in the heavy-duty trucks, so we've got a couple of those. They've got some good incentives on those as well. Got a couple of 3/4 tons in the Tradesman package with a big 6.4 gas V8 and a couple of the Laramie package, the loaded up ones with the diesel. So got those marked down online.
All right.
Big savings on those.
All right. Sounds like a deal, Sheldon. Appreciate the visit. We will talk to you on Monday.
All right. You guys have a great weekend.
All right, thank you. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Fairfield area weather forecast. Partly sunny today with a high 60. Clear tonight, low 35. Sunny and 48 tomorrow for Saturday. Sunshine, high 52. And for Sunday, partly cloudy, high 62. Chance of rain comes in on Monday. Overnight low 33. Yesterday's high was 57. Currently, humidity at 75%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.13. Sunshine 41 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation.
We're back. Baseball, the questions. David Savage giving the answers. Go ahead.
Okay, our first question was, which of these Yankee greats set a Major League record for 40 RBIs in World Series play? And you said?
I'm going to say Mickey Mantle.
I'm going to go with Yogi Berra.
Mickey Mantle is
Mickey
the correct
Mantle, okay.
answer.
All right.
He wore the pinstripes from 51 to 68 and won the batting title and batted for a Triple Crown in 1956.
He was great.
All right.
He was great. All right. In one of the worst trades, the Cardinals traded which pitching great away in a 1-for-1 exchange for Rick Wise?
Steve Carlton to the Phillies.
Steve Carlton. that
I
is
think
correct.
probably is right up there with Leon Bull Durham for Bruce Sutter. That was a good one, too.
Well, I think that the Bull helped the Cubs get to the postseason.
Yeah, well, Bruce Sutter helped him get the ring.
I understand that as well. All right. The interesting thing about Carlton, I remember that Phillies team was awful. It was terrible.
Tim McCarver was his personal catcher.
He came off his 7th season as a St. Louis Cardinal. He had finished the year 20-9.
And it was all over $9,000.
Mm-hmm.
Augie Bush wouldn't give up $9,000.
He said, I can pay Bob Gibson or I can pay Steve Carlton. I won't pay both. Yep. All right, question 3. 1993, we've all seen it on TV. Canseco, ball goes off his head, goes over the fence for a home run. Who was the hitter?
Boy, I don't know.
Bernard Gilkey.
That is correct from the Peanut Gallery.
Carlos Martinez.
Carlos Martinez.
Oh, well, that came from Jeff Vaughn.
It was May 26th, and the Indians hosting the Rangers. Martinez hit the ball off Kenny Rogers, which bounced off Canseco's head.
Kenny Rogers, he's really good at chicken.
Yeah, and he was good at baseball, too, for a while there. All right, question 4. Which of these teams was 2 outs away in Game 7 from winning their first World Series in 49 years, but still ended up losing that World
Red Sox.
Series? You want to say?
Read me the choices again.
Okay, the choices were the New York Giants, the Boston Red Sox, the Chicago White Sox, or the Cleveland Indians.
It's Red Sox.
I'm going to go with the Indians.
The Indians is correct.
Oh!
1997.
I thought it was
Indians
the
were
Red Sox.
looking for their first World Series since their win in 1948 against the Braves.
Man.
All right, question number 5. Which National League manager was the first to win 4 World Series? National League manager.
All in the National League?
All in the National League.
Okay. Casey Stengel.
He was never in the National
That
League.
was American League.
He was never
That's
in the
why I
National
stressed
League.
that it was National League.
I would say Old Man McGraw.
Well, pretty close. Old Man McGraw won 3 World Series with the Giants and winning 10 pennants, but Walter Alston.
Oh, the L.A. Dodgers.
Of the Dodgers.
1-year contracts all the time.
Had
yeah.
to wait. He won the first one in 1955 in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then he won 3, 59, 63,
That was a
and
great
65.
question. That was a great question.
Yeah.
All right, question 6. The New York Mets retired the franchise's first jersey number in whose honor?
Number
Jackie
45.
Robinson.
Jackie Robinson?
No, number 45 with Tom Seaver.
Well, Tom Seaver, it was 41 for
41,
Tom Seaver.
I'm sorry.
But that's a good guess, but it's incorrect. The correct answer was Casey Stengel.
Really?
Okay. Stengel was the very famous manager with the Yankees. He took the pinstripes to 10 World Series in a 12-year stretch. And in 1962, he took over the expansion New York Mets.
They were horrible.
That featured the, Marvelous Marv Thornberry.
Yeah?
Yes. And so
Ron Swoboda.
But that was later on when they got good.
No.
Yeah, that's true. But no, Casey, he was the first one that they retired.
Okay.
All right. Then we move on. Question 7. Who was the first player to be on a World Series championship team every season in his first 4 seasons?
Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra? Good guess.
No idea.
Joe D.
Joe DiMaggio.
Okay. Joe DiMaggio. Okay. Yep. When I looked at that question, I was going to say Jeter. And
I would have thought that too.
But Joe D. Yeah. Question 8. The modern-day MVP award began presentation in 1931. Who was the first shortstop to win this award?
Rogers Hornsby?
I'm going to say Ernie Banks.
Nope. I'm going to look at the peanut gallery. I thought he might know this one. I'll give you a clue. It was a former Cardinal. And it wasn't down
Marty Marion?
Marty Marion. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. All right.
Marty Marion. He was the St. Louis Cardinal in 1944. He won the award over Bill Nicholson, Dixie Walker, and Stan Musial.
Son of a gun.
There you go. We'll go on here. Question 8. Who was the first pitcher to win 50 games in a season?
It's got to be Cy Young or somebody like that.
Yeah,
right?
I'm thinking Alexander.
Walter Johnson? I don't know.
Al Spalding, who went on to start the Spalding Sporting Goods.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
As what's the home run call? Goodbye, Mr. Spalding.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, and the last question, a little levity here. Which wacky player ran the bases backwards after hitting a home run?
The only person that comes to mind is somebody like Mark Fridrich.
That's who I was thinking of,
Yeah.
Mark the Bird Fidrich.
All right, the correct answer, Jimmy Pearsall.
Oh, formerly
Jimmy
of the
Pearsall,
Sox.
he ran the bases backwards after his 100th career in 1963 for the Mets. Of course, this would have been appropriate for the Mets.
Sure.
He ran the bases in correct order, but backpedaled around the bases. Baseball made a rule you could not do that after.
Anymore. David Savage, always a fun guest. Thank you for being here, David. And happy birthday, one day belated.
Oh, well, thanks for the M&Ms.
All right. Take care. We'll be here for Friday and morning coffee. Back tomorrow morning.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. 5 showrooms, pictures, and prices at BoydFurniture.com. And follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. More confirmed coronavirus cases across the country, to the most recent in New York.
Mayor Bill de Blasio announced it on Twitter this morning, saying one new